4 different flags because 3 pairs from Chinese Taipei and 3 from Japan. But look at that at semi-finals, the top 4 seeds, and it's only the 2nd time this year that we've had the top 4 seeds at the semi-final stage in women's doubles. So as far as the race to the World Tour finals is concerned, we know all 8 qualifiers. The 3rd Chinese pair cannot go because you're only allowed 2 per nation. So you look at the top 9, and the top 9, apart from that number 7 pair, all qualify for Hangzhou next month. So that, of course, means that the 2 pairs in today's final are both qualified for the end-of-year finale, the World Tour Finals in Hangzhou. Muralitharan and Muralitharan, the number 1 seeds, the World Championships silver medalists from earlier this year in Paris. Semi-finalists at the Olympic Games last year, and today are in a 7th final of the year. Also happens to be a 4th Super 500 final of 2025. Iwanaga and Nakanishi, the left and right hand in combination from Japan. In a 5th final of the year, agonizingly haven't won a title so far in 2025. What a contrast to last year when they were also in 5 finals, but a year ago they won all 5 finals that they contested. Well, this will be a 9th meeting between these 2 pairs, and of the previous 8, the Malaysians have won on 6 occasions, including the last 2. The last time they played was in the final of the Arctic Open in Vantaa in Finland. And just look at that scoreline, 21-7, 21-9.
It's red. On my right side, what do you just say?
So the Japanese pair has chosen ends, having won the toss of the coin. So the final at the Arctic Open was very one-sided indeed. But of the previous 8 encounters, 3 times it has gone the full distance. And as soon as we've had 3 games in our first 2 finals of the day, why not keep that tradition going? So it's been a wonderful year, really, for both these pairs, although, of course, with the Malaysians having won 2 titles already, perhaps a better year than their opponents. Muralitharan is 25 years of age from Kedah, and they're enjoying their 16th consecutive week at their career high of 2. As we saw, they're number 1 on the race to the World Tour finals, so they've definitely qualified. And Muralitharan, the older of the 2, at 27 from Klang in Selangor. Making their 3rd appearance here at the Kumamoto Masters. They were a quarter-finalists a couple of years ago, last year. Lost in the first round to a Japanese pair that went all the way through to the final, Fukushima and Matsumoto. And look who they beat in the semi-final yesterday, the same pair that beat them last year. So that revenge against the number 3 seeds. So to the Japanese combination, Rin Iwanaga is 26 years of age, from Yanai in Yamaguchi Prefecture on the southwest tip of Honshu. And they, like their opponents, have never progressed this far in this tournament. In fact, they've only won one match prior to this year in their two previous appearances at this event. Kiya Nakanishi is the oldest player on court at the age of 29 from Kanagawa. And they've been the full distance twice in the, I beg your pardon, 3 times in the first, second and third rounds. The only time they won in 2 straight games was their semi-final yesterday against the number 2 seeds, Kim Hae-jeong and Kong Hee-yong. Latif Johari from Indonesia is our umpire for this one, and An Ho Pum from Vietnam is the service judge. So obviously the number 1 seeds will start as favourites, having won the last 2 encounters. But how desperately Iwanaga and Nakanishi will want to break the drought of 4 consecutive defeats in finals of international tournaments. In fact, they had 2 finals in 2 tournaments that they played, the Korean Open and the Arctic Open, where, of course, as I've already mentioned, they lost to their opponents of today.
Players ready? Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Rin Iwanaga and Kiya Nakanishi, Japan. And on my left, Muralitharan and Muralitharan, Malaysia. Muralitharan to serve to Kiya Nakanishi. Level play.
So the World Championship silver medalists and number 1 seeds here, Muralitharan and Muralitharan, far side of the court against Japan's very own Rin Iwanaga and Kiya Nakanishi. Oh, that's a lovely defensive shot from Nakanishi.
Set further, 1 love.
Defense. Brilliant! What super play by the Japanese combination.
2 love.
Interestingly, for both of these pairs, it's a 4th Super 500 tournament final of the year. Into the defense, Iwanaga.
3 love.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity for Muralitharan. She knows it. There was a big gap down the right-hand side of the court as we look down. Well, what a start by the Japanese pair. Muralitharan is, in my opinion, one of the most adventurous and highly skilled women's doubles players on the World Tour. And that variation in shot and the way that her partner, Tina, backs her up makes them usually a very exciting pair to watch. But I don't think the Japanese pair could have dreamt of such a wonderful start. 7-love. Oh, well, first error from the Japanese pair.
1-7.
27 shots. I wouldn't be at all surprised if we see rallies considerably longer than that in this final. Perfect neck shot from Iwanaga.
8-1.
Incidentally, the second consecutive year that they've been seeded 4 at this tournament. Lost in the first round last year.
2-8.
Yeah, something from Muralitharan to her partner about being positive on defence, I suspect.
9-3.
Japanese coaching bench. Coach Nakanishi and Hiroyuki Endo. Yeah, the punch clear was perhaps a nice idea, but I don't think it was deep enough.
10-3.
Oh, brilliant. What a super cross-court net shot. Tina Muralitharan. Take a look at that. Wow. Lovely block. Rally. Missed it. Well, I suspect that might have beaten our previous record of 27 shots in this women's doubles final.
Quick.
Yeah, indeed. 42.
Thank you.
So it is a 6-point advantage to Iwanaga and Kia Nakanishi at the mid-game interval of this opening game. Well, the Malaysian coach, Osman Razak, giving the instruction, and from his gestures, I think he may have been saying you've got to base yourselves a little further forward. Super. And I suspect he's also been urging them to get on the attack. Because when they're in full flow on attacking mode, like in this rally, they're absolutely devastating. Oh, behind the back from Muralitharan. And they've won the rally. That's amazing.
7-11.
Here it comes. Look at that. Magnificent. Good flick serve. Well, we've had 3 points since the mid-game interval, and all 3 points have gone to this Malaysian combination. And all of a sudden, they're right back in this opening game. Super.
9-11.
Four straight points. Super. Yeah, the drive defence from Muralitharan. In fact, it was so flat over the net, I think it got a bit of a deflection. Yeah, indeed it did. 5 straight points since the resumption of play. Oh my goodness, that very nearly went over. This time the behind the back shot from Tina Muralitharan. All sorts of trickery going on. But those 5 straight points really have put a different complexion on this opening game now. Short.
Serve 11-12.
Between the leg shot.
Serve 13-11.
Stepped into that. That is utterly brilliant by Muralitharan. Look how she stepped forward. There was a smash from Nakanishi, and look where she took it. When coach Rosman Razak was saying step forward on defence, he wasn't kidding, was he?
Yeah, get ready.
Frame of the racket. Just can't get back on level terms.
12.
Missed it.
15-12.
Good defence. Yeah, they're really trying to work Tina at the back of the court. Now she can get forward. Super. Patient play, but positive play from the Malaysians. Six shots. Longest so far. Oh, good drive defense. Oh, they've got in each other's ways. Shot. So that, oh, what a wonderful rally.
14-15.
The attacking slice across court, here it comes from Muralitharan. That's the one that did the damage, but beautifully put away.
Thank you.
By Tina Muralitharan. Once again, just 1 point in it. Oh, a mere 35 shots. That's unbelievable. What defence. Do you know, it's sort of similar to the Korean men's doubles pair we've just been watching. The Malaysians love to be on the attack, but when they're forced to defend, their defence is solid. Now, I'm not surprised they needed a new shuttle. I could see one of the feathers literally fluttering down in the middle of that rally. Back level. Having been 7 points adrift at one stage. Not level for long.
Serves over 16-15.
Great interception.
16-all.
Oh my goodness, how did she get that back? I have a feeling that Nakanishi didn't need to play that one down her forehand side. I have a feeling it was going out. That shot from Muralitharan.
Thank you.
Yeah, look where she was. In fact, she's asking her coaches, she's pointing to the line and saying, should I have left it? And I think the answer is probably yes. All academic now, they won the point anyway. Oh, a service error from Iwanaga.
Serves over 17-all.
What a time for that to happen. The pressure, the nerves. Just wide. Oh, it's all so desperately close.
18-17.
Each and every point is so precious at this stage of the game. Pushed it wide. And now a 2-point advantage. And 2 points away from the opening game for Iwanaga and Nakanishi.
Badly, no sweat throwing.
Quick warning from the umpire. Not allowed to wipe and throw your perspiration. lucky netcord brings up game point opportunities for Iwanaga and Nakanishi.
Game point. 13.
Whoa! Perfection.
Burley, get ready.
One of the 3 game points, well saved.
18-20. No, use your. Yeah. Stay on.
Yeah, good umpiring. Two game points wonderfully saved by the Malaysians.
20.
Only one more opportunity before we require extra points as far as the Japanese pair are concerned. No attempt to attack the low serve. Brilliant.
20-all.
So tactically astute in that rally, Muralitharan. Look at that drop shot doing the damage. There it was. And then when her opponent was down, hit the shuttle straight at her. 20-all. So extra points required until there's a clear 2-point winning margin. Oh, nice drop. Oh, my goodness. Brilliant. What a fabulous rally. Super! That is women's doubles at its brilliant best. What a rally!
Tina, change satu. Yes.
So on a run of 4 straight points, having saved 3 game point opportunities, now Muralitharan and Tina Muralitharan have a game point opportunity themselves. Longest rally so far. I thought we'd probably go over the 50 mark.
Play.
Our home fans trying to lift the home pair.
Rin, get ready.
Game point to the Malaysians. Good serve. Oh, that was a miss hit. Super. Ooh. Oh! believe it.
First game won by
The short shots set up the opportunity for Iwanaga, and she played it into the net. So on a run of 5 straight points, the Malaysians take the opening game 22-20, having saved 3 game point opportunities. 28 minutes for that opening game. Well, fabulous badminton. Well, what an extraordinary comeback in that opening game from Muralitharan and Tina Muralitharan. They were 1-8 down and 10-3 down. Twice,
level
7 points adrift. Saved 3 game points from 17-20 on a run of 5 straight points. Closed out the opening game 22-20. Just extraordinary. Take real character by Iwanaga and Nakanishi not to get dispirited, having had such a lead and having had 3 game points in that opening game. The test of a champion is how you fight back in adversity. Service error.
1-2.
Second. Yeah, lifting cross court to the left-hander, and that's not the best idea.
3-1.
That's a nice flat drive.
4-1.
There were actually 7 points in the lead 3 times in that opening game. Iwanaga and Nakanishi, because if you remember, they actually raced off to a 7-love lead.
5-1.
Yeah, there's a big gap, and that's well found by Muralitharan.
2-5.
Just calmly playing the shuttle into the open space. return of serve.
6-2.
Muralitharan was there. Oh, it lands in.
Serve over 3-6.
Good smash across the body towards the right shoulder of Muralitharan.
7-3.
Overcommitted to the backhand defence, and when she tried to switch to the forehand, she was simply too late.
Gold. 8-3.
It was the drive defence from Iwanaga that turned the momentum of the rally. That's the third service error by the Japanese
4-8. Hold.
Oh, my goodness.
5-8.
Trying to get out of the way, and it hit her. What a super return of the foot serve.
9-5. Serve 6-9.
Oh. Goodness me, I thought that was going wide. Both pairs are enjoying success with the
7-9
smashes across the body. Did remarkably well there, Muralitharan. Watch this. Waited, committed with the backhand defence, Iwanaga. 33 shots, and I suspect that might be the longest of this second game.
Back on court. Play.
did she miss that? Oh dear, what's happened here?
Here.
Hurt her hip. With the dive. Or her back.
Are you all right?
This is very concerning.
Tina, can you check?
Let's have another look at that. Did she fall awkwardly? It didn't look particularly awkward. It looked as if she may have grazed a hip.
Okay, get ready.
Well, the upshot is that they're just 1 point behind their opponents now. Beautiful drop. And again. I told you she had wonderful skills.
9-all.
And a wonderful array of shots in her repertoire. Back level. 4 straight points and 9-all. Yeah. Very, very short-lived, and it got what it deserved.
9.
Look where she hit that from. Yeah, had a couple of goes at that. That's not allowed. So it is a 2-point advantage for Iwanaga and Nakanishi at the mid-game interval here in the second game. They had a whopping 6-point advantage at the mid-game interval of the opening game, and they couldn't convert.
20 seconds. 20 seconds. Tina, get ready. (11-9). Play.
So 11-9 as play resumes here in the second game. Japanese pair with the advantage. Nice return of serve. Well, it may have came off the frame of the racket, that defensive shot from Muralitharan, but the intention was absolutely clear, driving it across court. Nice. Good rally. positive enough on the defensive shots. Muralitharan letting the shuttle come to her rather than stepping into it.
Serve 11-13.
It was a particularly good
12,
serve.
13.
And that is a wayward return, way long of the back line. Back level.
13-all.
Here, Nakanishi just drops her racket in frustration at her error. That's very, very good placement of the attack
14-13
by Nakanishi.
Serve 14-all.
This is a big, big point. Making Tina work at the back of the court. Now she's forward to the net. There. Good rally.
15-14.
And for the first time in this second game, the #1 seeds, Muralitharan and Tina Muralitharan, into the lead. Shots. Not the longest so far, but definitely the longest of this second game.
Players on court.
Oh my goodness, good dive. How on earth did the Malaysians win that rally? Well, by an amazing dive from Tina Muralitharan.
Thank you.
And the final error from the left-handed Nakanishi. I think really indicative of perhaps the frustration that they're finding themselves in playing against this Malaysian pair. Seem to have winning opportunities or set up an opportunity and they just can't convert. What a beauty. What an absolute beauty. A moment of magic from Muralitharan. Oh, well, we've got a challenge. First challenge of this women's doubles final. I think it's only the second challenge of finals day. No, it's the third. Clearly in. It was just perfection on the drop shot from Muralitharan.
17-14. Play.
Four straight points now to the Malaysians. Nakanishi taking the opportunity to step forward early in the rally.
15-17.
That changed the momentum. Quick from Muralitharan. My goodness me.
16.
And the finish was clinical. Absolutely read it. Wonderful play. 3 points away from a third title of the year for the Malaysians.
Sarasota, 17-18.
Oh my goodness, she should have left that serve. Now, the call from Tina to her partner to leave it. And it was a wise decision.
19-17.
2 points away from the title. Good interception. Nice. Oh my goodness. How did she do that? That's extraordinary.
Sarasota, 18-19.
Well, grazed her hip earlier. Played one off the floor.
Thank you.
Pearly, a bit of effort. Listen to the home fans urging their pair on. They're only 1 point behind.
Dina.
Oh, no. Service error from Iwanaga, her third. And that gives 2 match point opportunities to the Malaysians, Muralitharan and Tina Muralitharan. Oh, that's a shocking serve. Not what it deserved. Second match point opportunity for the #1 seeds. This time they convert, and a third title of the year for Muralitharan and Tina Muralitharan, breaking the hearts of the home fans and indeed the hearts of Iwanaga and Nakanishi. Because for a 5th time this year, this Japanese pair have lost in a final.
Here, match won by Muralitharan and Tina Muralitharan, 22-20, 21-19.
2 straight games. Coming back from the brink in the opening game, having 3 times been 7 points adrift. Saved 3 game points in the opening game before they won it 22-20 and 21-19 in the second game. Third title of the year to go with that, won the Thailand Open, and indeed when they beat their opponents of today at the Arctic Open in Finland. "54 minutes for the victory." And the title to Muralitharan and Tina Muralitharan. 22-20, 21-19 in a match lasting 54 minutes. This is the final rally. Once again, the disguised overheads from Muralitharan, breaking down the defence of the Japanese pair. Third title of the year in the bag for Muralitharan and Tina Muralitharan. We'll have the prize presentation coming up in just a moment.
HSBC BWF World Tour Super 500 Kumamoto, Master Japan 2025. We will begin the women's doubles award ceremony.
ただいまより HSBC BWF ワールドツアースーパー500熊本マスターズジャパン2025女子ダブルスの表彰式を行います。
For a 5th time this year, Iwanaga and Nakanishi have to settle for second best in a final.
Women's doubles. The champions are Tina Muralitharan, Malaysia.
But a third title of the year in their seventh final of 2025 for Pearly Tan and Tina Muralitharan.
First, the medals will be awarded. Presented is Vice President of Badminton Association of Japan, Yasuyoshi Asakura.
はじめにメダルの贈呈です。プレゼンターは日本バドミントン協会副会長朝倉康義様です。
Well done, ladies. Mustering a smile when they must be bitterly disappointed. But for Pearly Tan and Tina Muralitharan, a 10th career title and a 6th at World Tour level.
会長ありがとうございました。
Next, we will present the special prizes. Kumamoto Flashboy and a bouquet from JPN Kumamoto State Direct. Executive Director, the presenter is Executive Director of Kyushu Badminton Federation, Keiko Tanaka.
続いて副賞の贈呈です。大会公式キャラクター熊本のユニフと JA 熊本経済連鎖による提供のブーケが贈られます。プレゼンターは九州バドミントン連盟理事長田中圭子様です。
Thank you, Ms. Tanaka.
田中理事長ありがとうございました。
We will now move on to the photo session with Kumamoto. Come on, Kumamoto.
続いてフォトセッションです。ここで熊本県営業部長兼幸せ部長くまモンも駆けつけてくれました。
Well, our first final today that didn't go the full distance. Well, my goodness, it was an entertaining match. To say, all the beaten finalists so far today have conducted themselves with great sportsmanship and a good grace after their defeats. Really very proud of our elite badminton players and their constant showing of good sportsmanship. The champions at the Kumamoto Masters, Pearly Tan and Tina Muralitharan. So they leave centre stage and we look forward to our fourth final of the day. And it is women's singles and former world champion Ratchanok Intanon up against the Olympic bronze medalist Gregoria Mariska Tunjun. of Indonesia. Welcome back to finals day here at the Kumamoto Masters. The two singles finals remain, and